What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be discussing some of the Madden NFL 17 improvements. I'm not really concerned about the special teams, the new kick meter, but I will leave you the link for you to go and read everything yourself. There's a lot of trick plays and things like that. My biggest concern is the overall gameplay with the catch animations, the aggressive catch, all kinds of ridiculousness that was going on. So the first thing that I actually took a look at when I read the entire thing, but it was very, very interesting that this was put in it. First off, we received many complaints that all players were capable of making the spectacular catches. Now, once you admit to something, that's the first step in the healing process. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that I was in AA and I'm a drunk or something like that, but you have to admit that there's a problem. Now, aggressive catching was really, really crazy throughout the entire year of Madden 16. It still continues to haunt people that play it. It is a very, very overpowered thing that was allowed to go on for the entirety of the game itself. So now they're going to be restricting those things to specific receivers like OBJ, Julio Jones, Antonio Brown, Hopkins, Dez Bryant, things like that. You know, most people were asking for that, but now to hear them say it, it's a lot better, because in the past, EA Sports never really addressed what was being said to them. It was never really brought up. Now it's right here directly from EA Sports. It's from their website. This is a post from Rex Dixon, the creative director of Madden 17, who is actively listening and understanding. He's been in my streams. He's been in most of the other guys' streams that stream Madden. So he understands that these problems are very, very prevalent in the community. Now, if you go back now and watch some of my Madden 16 gameplays, you will see that I was one of the advocates that was saying that the game had a problem. Initially, you can see from my videos that at the beginning, you'll look at some of the comments. People are like, oh, bro, all you do is complain and stuff like that. A lot of those guys were banned, etc., etc. People banned them for me or whatever like that, that review my channel. But it was a lot of hysteria going on as if I was just hating on the game. Then eventually other YouTubers came out and said the game is garbage, Madden 16 is trash, things like that, and it began to take off. But like I said, I'm going to give you guys my opinion. Whether I like the game or I don't like the game, I'm going to give you my opinion on what is going on, how I feel about it, what I believe should be done. And I don't think it's okay for the ball to be thrown through a guy's body on a regular basis. You know, you have a very, very good corner on a garbage receiver, and you know he's mossing him every play. You're in 3 deep coverage, and a guy comes out on 4th and 96, mosses you, steps in your neck like he's Antonio Brown, and then goes for 6. Those things are outrageous, and they had to be addressed. Now, the other bigger thing is that the other players, like the running backs and slot receivers, are going to trigger catches that are more reflective to their catching ability. So pretty much it's like this. I don't know if you guys have been playing Madden for as long as I have, but they used to have like glitch cards, or cards you can use to be more likely to get a fumble, be more likely to get a catch. Those things are still in the engine. So they can actually utilize that for a good reason and make the game more playable. So that really made me happy to hear that they're actually saying these things. Like, oh, okay, at least they're saying it. At least they're saying that these things are going to happen, and they recognize that it was a problem. Now over here we go to the defender, where they say that they wouldn't trigger animations that was based on the cornerback that you're using. Like I just said, if you have Charles Woodson, like an Ultimate Team card that's a 99, Dre Archer should not be mossing him. They've made significant animation coverage to both player and receiver and SWAT to ensure that you will get the animation that matches your intended action. Now, all I'm really asking is that I'm able to play defense. For guys that's played Madden 16, a lot of you guys are new to the game. You don't understand what user control is, because you just know that you were just able to press a button and everything happened. There was a time when you had to strafe to pick the ball. Strafing means to stand and look forward and line yourself up to pick the ball. It wasn't always ball hawk, where you could just hold one button. There was a time where you needed stick scale to be good. Even when the rocket catch was in the game, that wasn't even as annoying as what the aggressive catch became. It was just, it was really, really, really bad. And it made the game experience so ridiculous and so annoying and very, very frustrating. And I felt, as a YouTuber and somebody that streams the game, I can't lie and tell you that everything is okay. Because at the end of the day, you know, people that watch my videos, I want them to know if I'm complaining about something, that's something that's really, really bothering me, because I'm not going to complain about it if it's just a little bit or just happens sometimes. But when it's regular, I have to say something about it. So For other YouTubers that you watch that are very, very excited about everything that's going on, and it's not always excitement, that's on you with what you choose to watch. But I'm not going to do that, because regardless of what is happening, you can always come back and say, yeah, you know, he was saying that. He was complaining a lot. I thought he was a douchebag, but he was right. You can always come back and say that, but if you knew I was lying the whole time, and then now EA Sports is basically saying that there was a problem, you have to also look at the other YouTubers as well. It's a balance, you know what I'm saying? It's a double-edged sword. You could do what you got to do and promote and stuff like that, and I understand that. It's money to be made, and guys are promoting the game for monetary reasons. But at the end of the day, you have to help to make your product better. And if you're part of it like that, you should do more. Like the swap mechanic. I was asking Rex Dixon directly in my streams, bro, we need a better swap mechanic, because when Madden 16 was originally released, the swap mechanic worked. It was fine. The ball will pop out usually, stuff like that. After the first patch, you were getting mossed uncontrollably. The second patch, it was like the devil came on earth. The third patch, I don't know, it was apocalypse. It was apocalypse now. So now that there's a new swap mechanic, these are the things that I'm asking for, that I was asking for personally. To be honest with you, this article looked like it was geared towards me to shut me up. Like, as I read it several times. It looks like I was trying to find in somewhere where it said Gmias, shut the F up. Because it was pretty much, if you watch any of my videos, if you go to Twitch, everything that they attack about gameplay on defense, I was specifically saying. The ball physics, you know, organic knockouts and tip balls. It was a huge legacy flaw in the Madden catch system, is once a player has matched the catch, the ball will stay in the receiver's hands regardless. Okay, now, the ball physics now, when you collide, the ball reacts now. It's not like, all right, the guy's just catching, he jumps through the goddamn ceiling, catches the ball, mosses you uncontrollably, and everything is cool. There's more organic knockouts and tip balls. It's different. And I'm hoping that all the balls are not going to stay in the air forever like it was, because I thought I was watching a Nelly video, a Nelly video with all the tip drills that were going on. It's going to be different animations for it. It's going to be more ways to realistically block kicks based on timing, so we don't have to worry about the guys that are running that nickel defense and coming out and blocking it now in Madden 16, just coming right in and blocking kicks. The onside kicks are different. It's a lot of different mechanics, but these things right here, I can deal with whatever happened. Like special teams and stuff like that, I can deal with that. Throw out, you know, with the sack plays where the ball looked like it comes out, but it wasn't out and it wasn't a fumble. Those things are supposed to be fixed. These are the things that I'm looking for. These are the things that I want to hear, and what is getting me like, all right, I'm gonna go pre-order this game right now. And like I said, I don't want anybody to initially bash Madden 17, because you have to give them a chance. So I'm not going to be on the bandwagon like everybody else is. Oh, Madden 17 is gonna be trash. I don't care about that, guys. It's realistic. You got to give somebody a chance to see if they're gonna fail before you just predict it. You know what I'm saying? And we know we've been through a lot. The QB walk, a lot of craziness has happened. But now, as social media has progressed, EA Sports has been more involved in listening, and that's why the patches happen anyway. Because guys that couldn't play the game and understand slide protection, they complained. That's why the blitzes were patched. So EA Sports is listening. They were just listening to the wrong people. So we have to give them a chance first before we say it's going to be, you know, a bad game and blah, blah, blah and stuff like that. So I'm waiting to see what else comes out. As gameplay is released, I'll get you guys snippets and let you guys see what's going on. Definitely subscribe to the channel for more Madden 17 news, and I'll see you next time. One love.